Do you want to do the player ratings as well throughout the tournament for England players?
Sure. Yeah, let's run it.
Round it off. Pickford in goal.
Yeah, I think he had a good tournament.
Does he make it to the World Cup in 2 years for you as our starting goalkeeper? Just quickly, starting goalkeeper.
Could he have done better for the goals last night? Is that?
No, it's not. I'm not even trying to because I think he played. No, it's not a loaded question. I think he actually did all right. But I'm just saying, is he still the number one goalkeeper for us when it comes to the World Cup?
Currently,
yeah, I think so.
Okay, I just wanted to check. Okay, rating. It wasn't terrible. There's nothing that sticks out to me that says.
I think he was.
I think he was fine.
I think he had a good
tournament. I think 8 is quite as high. I mean, yeah, I don't see why else. We didn't concede loads of goals. Yeah,
I'd say 7.
Yeah, I'd say 7.
8's a bit stronger.
Okay, 7. And I'm not going to argue with 8 or 7.
Kyle Walker.
6. I think 6.
3.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, bring him down one.
3.
Yeah.
I'd have gone 5 or 6 average.
I'd have gone 6.
I mean,
it's interesting.
Average is 5 people. Let's just make them remember that.
Yeah.
In fact, maybe 4.
No.
3 or 4.
If average is 5,
actually,
I think he had a below average.
He was below average. He wasn't.
Yeah,
I think he was average.
Yeah, I'd say average. Yeah, it's 5.
He's below average. Okay, 3 or 4. But let me know.
I'd say 5. Because there were games where
so he was okay.
His pace did make a difference.
When?
No, there were games. There were games.
Things like that. He had a terrible tournament. Terrible.
It was below average. If we're doing 5 as an average, it was
below. He was below.
4 then.
4 for a lot of the 4. For a lot of goals.
John Stones.
I thought he did well.
Yeah.
He looked good. I'll give
He
him
always does well.
If I could give him a 0.5, I would, but I'll give him a 7.
No, we're doing 0.5s on here. I know Robbie doesn't like the old decimal places.
7.5.
I think that's quite high. I'd
say
6.5 for me.
I'd go 7.
The first time I actually saw him, it was yesterday in the game, get on the ball and dribble through the whole tournament. The first time I actually see him do what he does for City, I was like, finally. And then,
but defensively, he was very good, right?
Defensively, yeah, 6.5 for me.
I think he was good. I'd go 7.
Well, okay, we're going to go Mark Gay next. If you're giving him 7.5,
no, Gay, I'll go 8
all day long. Player
7.5.
Thought we're not doing.
Actually, no, I'll go 8. I'll go 8.
8.
I'll go 8. He nearly scored as well.
You've got to give the defence credit. They were the best part of this English team.
Yeah,
and projected to be the worst.
He nearly scored as well yesterday, don't forget.
8 for me.
Yeah.
Almost unreal.
He's one of the finds of the tournament.
I've done that 8.
Left back. So you did Shaw, Trippier.
Are we doing 11 and then we'll do the bench?
It's kind of got to be more Trippier. Shaw played.
I'd say 5. Average.
I feel bad for Trippier though. Again, kind of being forced to play, obviously in a system and in a way that's not balanced to him. But what can he really do?
I don't think he was
5, 6.
I'd say 5.
I'd say 5, but I do agree with you. The manager didn't do him any favours.
No.
As Lee Judge will say, it's just okay.
Yeah, I'd say 5.
It was just okay.
I do think he's going to head over to Miami.
Okay.
I heard a little rumour in the summer.
So.
Potentially.
Into the midfield?
No, definitely not.
No, I'm saying that we're going into the midfield now. Next load of players to rate.
Yeah.
Definitely not playing in the midfield.
Yeah, I was going to say defender, mate.
No way. For who do we want to start with?
I think we'll start with Rice.
What do we say?
I would go with the 6. Above average, but not how I usually think Rice would play.
6.5 if we're doing half, but if not, then
I think a 6 is fair.
6. I'll go 6.
Yeah, I'll go 6. He didn't have a great tournament, but then, the style of play didn't complement him the way. I mean, as Cecil was saying, we're used to seeing him in a different light, doing different things. I don't think we got the most out of him. And again, I've got to call out the manager on that.
Okay, I think 6 is fair.
6 is fair in the end. Jude?
Well, Jude's a difficult one because Jude had obviously magic moments.
Do you see the discourse online of him saying he's so overrated? A lot of people now turning against him.
The word overrated does my head in.
I know, the overrated is mental.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, world class overrated is annoying.
It's amazing, isn't it? You go from shooing for Ballon d'Or before the tournament, and because we don't win it now, everyone's mad overrated. Come on,
it's crazy.
He's a brilliant player.
He's definitely a 0.5 because I would go between 6 and a 7 for him.
I'd agree with you.
Obviously, the moments take it up because overall the performances wasn't what
so
we
what
want
you're going
you
between
to be.
6 and 7, yeah?
I would probably lean more towards the 6 than the 7.
So him and Rice same,
but different areas. Obviously he's had big moments, like the overhead kick, even to try that, the audacity, wild, the header, he's had moments, but Again, so then you go with a 6 or a different type of 6.
Yeah.
It's a different type of 6, but
I'll go 6.5.
I'll go 6.5, and I would say as well, he tends to get judged at a different standard. Maybe he's a victim of his own success.
That's why 6.5. And also
people are looking
at
at him to be the clutch player.
Sums it up for me.
6.5.
Okay.
Maha. Sorry, we'll get back onto that. Who else was in midfield who started off? Foden started most.
Mainu.
Oh, he's got up.
For me.
Yeah, 7. Steady 7.
7.
7 at an international tournament. It's your first one.
Unreal.
Yeah.
At 19.
Incredible. He
7's
looks
a great
so
achievement.
bov as well. Like, he just looks so composed.
Sick.
You're playing in a
7
Euro.
all over.
You're playing in the Euros for your nation. You're that age, and quality.
Yeah,
absolute
7.
quality.
Unreal.
Yeah, Phil Foden. For me, it's a 4 or a 3.
I would go
well
for
below average.
Him and Walker the same.
5's the average. We've got to be honest.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think
Walker the same for me. 3 or 4.
I think 3 is such a harsh number. So
why is he being so nice? Babes, like, this is.
It's just a harsh number. No, I think his performances do warrant again. That's 3.5. Like it's
3's a magic number.
He did nothing of note, and I've got
He had a
such
good game against Holland. Though.
high expectations. He had a good 45. Are we basing this on half games? Like, it's got to be over a course of a tournament.
No, I hear you.
3.5.
I think I'll go with 4 because it's just
I'll give
nasty
him
to
Come
go
and meet me
3.
halfway. 3.5.
I'll give you 3.5 then. Go on.
Yeah, 3.5.
Sound like time.
What I would say about, and I touched on it earlier, I think Foden's kind of got to get his act together at international level because the second tournament now where he's flattered to deceive. Third even.
Yeah. Got to
So you
step
remember
up,
the
Philip.
old
The
that
Gaza
fell on
Gaza trade, yeah.
the old blonde tribute to Gaza thing. And now here
Barely
we
got
are
a minute.
again.
Idiot thing, that.
So what? 3.5. Yeah.
I'll go 4. I
4.
don't want to kick him out when he's down.
Fair
4.
enough. Harry Kane. I'll go 5.
Wait, I just want to hear Abby.
Average.
Yeah.
Average.
Or if we're being truthful, then maybe it's less.
I think
than
it's
that.
probably.
Yeah,
I think
be
it's
real.
probably also a 4.
I'll go
respect that.
4, but I would.
Yeah, fair play.
I would give him the caveat that the management didn't do him any favours because he was clearly not fit. And who's going to say, I don't want to play? Then he would have been criticised for saying he didn't want it. So
Yeah, that's true.
I think you can't win either way, but I think the overall performances of especially those 2 star players in Foden and Kane, who you definitely would have been looking at, and Bellingham. I think maybe been a bit nicer with Bellingham because of the moments.
Yeah.
But overall, those 3, the 3 we would have been looking at, Saka included, obviously we haven't scored Saka yet, super disappointing.
I'm gonna go
and we
3.5.
can't also
That's my
forget,
bias,
that
Meet me at
Harry
4.
Kane did get 3 crucial goals in this one.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
And that
Joint
penalty
goals
as well.
He's getting a 4.
But again,
No, I'm
it's-
giving him a
it's-
5,
it's
innit?
the eye test.
You give him a 5?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Average.
Well, let's
Like I
have-
said,
we'll
we're
average it out
asking
then.
a man to play when he's
4.
not fit, Cecil. That is not his fault.
Should we rattle through the bench
Yeah,
then?
yeah. Wait,
Trent.
Saka?
And I
Oh,
Some
Saka. If Gay's an 8, I'll go 7.5 for Saka.
I'm going 8.
I don't think you give him an 8 this tournament. Come on.
If Gay, I think Gay and
meet
Saka
us.
for me.
Meet us.
But I think Gay and Saka for me were the players of the tournament
Yeah,
for
that's
England.
fine.
So I've got to put
7.5.
I don't think an
Fine.
8. He wasn't an 8.
I don't give him
Come
an
on.
8. I'll
Take-
give him a
take
7.
the glasses off.
7.5 or 7.
I think
I'll
a
give you that.
7 is fair.
I think a 7 is fair for
7?
7.
7.
He was the best out of a very bad bunch.
And you're giving him a 7.
I think a 7.
If he's the best in the England team out of a bad bunch, you gave Gay an 8.
Gay is an 8.
No, but Gay
So you
was
got-
clearly England's best player, though, really. Wasn't he?
Gay,
I wouldn't say clearly. I said
I-
Saka. I think Saka's
Gay,
with him.
Saka, Stones, best players for England this
Yeah, I
tournament.
agree.
What do we give
8,
Stones?
7,
What do
7.
we give Stones?
7. 8, 7, 7. It's fair.
So we can't go 7.5 for Saka.
You can't. I think 7 is fair, but if you want to give it your own
Does anyone agree with
individual
7.5 then?
I'll go 7.5.
Of course it's 7.5.
Fair
That's
enough.
fine.
Yeah, I've got
Gay,
no real
yeah,
issue with
so
that.
that makes
Gay
sense.
and Saka the best.
Cool.
Luke Shaw.
He was good when he was there.
Yeah.
How is he still 29? Luke
Been
Shaw.
29 for years.
Mad. Did all right in the first half yesterday, but
7,
hasn't been
6.5.
fit.
6.
5.5.
6.
6.5.
6.
Esri Konza
Did really well that one
Right
game.
through this, yeah, he did.
Come in.
was good.
6.
Give him a
7.
6 all round. Trent obviously got his midfield
How much
berth
do
at
you
the
give
start.
Trent? And don't
Can't
say
really
8
give
or
it more
9.
than like a 5. Really,
You can't, but it's
Has to
Can't
be
give it.
5.
But he
But is
did
that on
have
the
that
manager?
moment, man. He put England into the next round. He had that
It's a
penalty.
5.
That's a good
Oh, I'm saying it's a 5. Just let him have his
You had to
moment,
put that one in there.
Lewis Dunk and Joe
NA.
Gomez did not feature. Deckers. I'm going.
We've done
I know
Declan,
we've done
right?
that.
Are
Sorry,
you
I'm
right?
no. I'm just doing the rest of the names that we missed out.
Conor
Gallagher. There we go. 5 games played.
He was going to come on, wasn't he? I don't know if you saw. He was getting ready to be warm to come on.
He
I
started
said,
one
I
game.
said, what's going on here? Then obviously his call he changed it and put on Tony. But
Conor
jeez.
got 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to say about Conor Gallagher? I'm going to be honest and say his stock kind of went down through this tournament.
Really?
Man. Yeah.
Is he over?
He's a better player than what we saw.
Is he overhyped? Was it me? I don't know. I know we don't know.
I
Or is he actually is he a good player?
I think he's a good player.
I think he's a good
I think
player.
it's really hard to base what we've seen this tournament off of what we see week in, week out in the Premier
No,
League.
I'm saying even in the Premier League. Do you still,
No, I think
okay.
he's been. I think
No,
he's a good
I
player.
think that
He's not
this
going to
one
set
of
the world
Chelsea's
on
best
fire,
players
but
last season.
yeah,
one of.
I rate him as a player.
He's a
but
good player. Like he's not going to be
You
Jude,
still in
but
for him?
he's. I'd still take him.
Would you?
Yeah.
I don't know who we're in for. I'm not in anything
Yeah.
to be. I've not heard
he's a
anything.
good
Yeah,
player,
look,
but I think
not heard
based
any
on what we
rumours.
saw, his stock went down. Because let's face it, the role that he was asked to play, which was just come on, run around, make a few tackles, he didn't
Had
show him
to
in a
stick
great
it.
light.
Wharton
hard.
obviously didn't play. Kobe Mainu, I'll have to go.
We've done that.
Oh yeah, we've done that
What
again.
do we give him? 7.5.
So it's just so many names.
7.
Ivan Toney
Just
did
that
really well
no-look
when he came on,
penalty is-
didn't he? And the no-look pen.
Is just
6.
6.
Six. I felt a bit sorry for him, man, because you could see he was desperate to get minutes.
Yeah.
Anthony
And I actually
Gordon.
quite like the fact that he took on the manager and said, look, Southgate even said himself, look, Ivan was upset at me. I quite like that.
We was
Yeah,
bringing him on
fair
for
play.
30 seconds. Essentially.
Anthony
I would
Gordon,
do too.
maybe the most disrespected out of all of them
Yeah.
in terms of stretching the game, making that change. Can't give him any more than a 3, I guess.
Didn't really see
Jared
anything.
Bowen played 20 minutes, put a really good cross in for Harry Kane in
That
the
was
first
it.
game.
I thought Eze did well when he
3,
come on
4.
against
Yeah,
Denmark.
5, I think.
Yeah,
it's fair.
5.
Is that,
Watkins again, great moment. 6.
oh yeah, you got to be
6.5.
6.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gareth Southgate.
Yeah. 5. Actually, no.
Was
He
it-
got to
you
the
say he's
final.
okay?
He got to the final. So you got to give him a 6.
All right.
No, he got to the final.
We got to. But,
I'll go 5.
But do you know what? Is that fair to say? Because before the tournament, people would say, like I said, we were deemed to be favourites. So him getting to the final was something that we expected.
That was my minimum requirement, which is why.
So then, but you're giving him a 6. So that means he's saying he did
I think-
over.
Because it's
he did
an
better than what you
achievement to get.
expected.
No, but the reason why I'm saying that is because it is an achievement at the end of
Yeah.
the day to get to a final
It
of a
is.
major competition.
But we would
So I'll
expect he
give him
should
a
have been
6.
there. He should after being in the final last
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And with the
but
players.
I would have gone a 5, but the fact, like I said, you got to the final of a major competition.
It was ugly.
Yes, it
I'll
was.
go
I'm going
5.
5.
I think 5.
5.5. 5.
5.
I think I missed
Flat
out
5.
Cole Palmer as well. So
Oh, Cole
what a goal
Palmer,
last
7.
night. Yeah, I'd
7.
agree.
I'll go 7.5.
So
Stock's gone
impact-
up even further. Like
So
you were
impactful
saying.
every time
Yeah.
he come on.
Yeah.
Fantastic.